I always found solace in the local museum. Its serene corridors and the paintings that adorned its walls offered an escape from the mundane. But last month, something changed. As I wandered through the gallery, I began to notice that the paintings were eerily familiar. The landscapes mirrored places I visited, and the portraits resembled people I knew. It was as if the artist had been following me, capturing fragments of my life with an unsettling accuracy. Curious and slightly unnerved, I revisited the museum every week, watching the paintings change, each new exhibit reflecting another chapter of my life. One day, I noticed a new painting that depicted my childhood home, down to the rusty swing set in the backyard. I felt a shiver run down my spine. How could this be possible? I reached out to the museum curator, asking about the artist, but she only shook her head. The paintings had arrived anonymously, with no records of their origin. My unease grew as the exhibits became more intimate, showcasing moments from my life that were private, things no one else could have possibly known. Last weekend, I returned to the museum, driven by a mix of dread and curiosity. As I stepped into the gallery, my heart stopped. There, hanging on the wall, was a painting of me standing in the museum's hallway. But it wasn't just a reflection of the present. The image showed me surrounded by shadows, figures with hollow eyes reaching out towards me. I stumbled back, my pulse racing. The painting felt like a warning, a premonition of something sinister closing in. Panic bubbled within me as I rushed to leave, but the exit seemed to stretch impossibly far away. The lights flickered, and the shadows from the painting began to bleed into reality, creeping along the walls and floors. As I sprinted towards the door, I felt a cold grip on my shoulder. I dared not look back, but deep inside, I knew the figures from the painting had stepped into my world. The last thing I heard as I burst through the doors was the curator's voice, echoing eerily, "You're part of the exhibit now."